Ooh-wee.
Attitude Era podcast. It's Friday night. Running a little late. We had some technical difficulties. I don't know what was going on, but we here. We are here. So not much to talk about, but Bash in Berlin is tomorrow. This was a go home show, and it felt like a go to sleep, take a nap show because it wasn't much to talk about.
Fucking Smackdown, bro. You know what it is? I think, and I was reading something today and
I
listening
saw
to
last
something.
week they lost like it was like 500,000 viewers or something crazy like that.
That's not good, bro. It's not good. They're trying to do this thing with the PLEs where 5 6 matches it makes the shows more entertaining. And I get that because you don't have title defense. You have title defenses on the shows, but the it's not just it's the storyline
Well,
going
we're,
in.
we're, gonna, we're gonna get into everything. Like I said, we ran into some technical difficulties. We got the foot. We're gonna run the footage or just get into it, HP.
We can just get into it.
Just get
But
into it.
I ain't
This
gonna
ain't
hold
gonna.
you,
Hey,
bro.
this ain't gonna be a long one, folks.
I know, I know. We
what
talked about
what you got? What
technical
that is?
difficulty.
My boy got a Krabby Patty. I didn't know them was real. What you doing over there? But yeah, so um, good show. This SpongeBob. Hey, I'm tired. I've been up working on something we dropping for the pie for all the gamers out there. We got some real fire on the way.
You want
But
me to download it real quick and I'll put it out there?
oh nah, it ain't. I gotta. You know what I'm saying? I gotta finish.
Okay, okay,
I
okay.
gotta
Because
spit
because
shine it.
the wishes, I will abide by. But
I gotta put
absolutely.
some sauce on it. But I'm actually gonna
Okay.
make a trailer for it. You know what I'm saying? So we dropping some. Yeah, gaming with the game. Yeah, you gonna really be gaming with the game. But
Dang.
we 2 minutes in. We normally let. What's up?
No, I'm just saying like that shit. I want to show it, but
Nah.
we'll
Come
do it on
come
your
next
time
before
when you
next
say it's right.
Thursday. Y'all gonna see a trailer of what I'm talking about. But it's definitely dealing with the game, the memberships, the Patreon. It's fire. You know what I'm saying? But we 3 minutes in, and like always, the doors to the church are now open. I'm the Archie Carter. That is King HP. Friday night SmackDown recap. We normally go live during the main event, but we had some technical difficulties. But we here.
Yeah.
That don't stop Nathan. Y'all saw how the match show ended. Bailey's back again.
Yeah.
BBL Bailey,
BBL
BBL
Bailey.
Bailey. Yeah, Bailey's back. Tiffany
I
Stratton
love it.
and Naya. Something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen.
I just wish I felt like we shouldn't even be saying BBL Bailey's back or Bailey's back or whatever because I feel like there was no need for her to leave.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah.
Bailey, Trick Williams.
Damian
Who?
Priest.
No, I'm just
You might
Damien.
fall in this conversation
Damien.
depending on
Well,
what.
you know what I'm already saying. The champions who recently lost their titles have not gotten rematches, and they've not really been in the title picture. I've never in my all my fandom and years of watching wrestling, it's always been if I lose, we run it back.
Run it back. That's even in any sport though.
Yeah,
I
boxing.
mean,
Let's do it. Boxing. You get such and such versus such and such one, such and such versus such and such two. Then you get the third. You know what I'm saying? But for some reason these days in WWE, you lose your title, you can be off TV for a few weeks.
I think it's dumb. I ain't gonna hold you. I want to get behind it. I want to. The podcast chief is in the building.
First of all, shout out to the podcast chief. He won best power content creator at the Power Awards. 50 Cent Show, Kane and Ghost, Tommy Tosh, all them power, that power. Our man DNA cleaned up at the Power Awards, and we added a new trophy to the trophy case. So shout out to him for using his talent in more ways than one. It's not just a wrestling podcast, not just a battle rapper. My man recap whole episodes of a TV show. And my sister is a huge Power fan. I told her to check out the recaps. She said it was like I watched the episode again. So that's how good the recaps are that DNA does for Power, and he actually raps them. So you getting rapping bars, and the world saw it, Power saw it, and my man took home the trophy. So one time for DNA tapping in with us somewhere with a real nice shiny trophy. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't mad at him. But
At all.
start of the show, we had Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens. Oh, was it LA Knight? Was it Cody? Cody and Kevin opened the show, I believe.
I believe it was Kevin and Cody, but
Either
LA Knight
way,
ain't too far behind.
they have this weird thing going on. Cody Rhodes
Bro,
is professing his love for Kevin Owens.
put the
It's
hefty bag on, bro.
it's weird.
Just to even hear this, to see it when I saw it for the couple minutes I did, and I had to go get kids and all this. What are we doing?
I have
What are
a
we doing?
Kevin Owens action figure. Y'all, for y'all,
If,
you know, the wall, y'all see the wall. I have a Kevin Owens action figure, and I have my Cody Rhodes action figure right here, which makes an appearance from time to time. So I'm a legit fan of both of these men. Not this. If I
it's
thought
bad.
Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens would have a feud or a story, it'd be Kevin Owens turned up to 10 and Cody Rhodes turned up to 10. Not Cody saying, hey, here's a title shot, and Kevin saying, I don't want it.
Not even just that, like somebody's got to be the bad guy, right? And WWE has built us into this programming where that is the case. You have a baby face and a heel. When I look at these two, I'm like, it feel like fake baby faces and fake heels. Like, where are we at? Like, turn on this man. You don't have no loyalty, Kevin Owens. They did a vignette of you turning on all these people. It's only right. Give us our just due.
I was
Take that
expecting a
chair
stunner tonight, a pop-up power bomb, an apron power bomb, some kind of
and, and
sass,
yeah,
attitude, something.
and tell Cody he ain't good enough for that belt.
But that chicken ain't
Tell him
got
how
no
you really
flavor.
feel.
Chicken ain't got no flavor. There's no seasoning on it tonight.
This
No
is
seasoning,
tampon
no
chicken, bro.
sauce, no Lowry's, no Old Bay, no
Oh, no
Worcestershire
Lowry.
sauce. Nothing.
This
Bland.
is tampon chicken. You know what tampon chicken is? Tampon chicken is when you rip that plastic off
Hold
and you
up,
take it right off that
hold up.
tampon and
Time out,
you
time
put it in
out,
the skillet.
time out. You said tampon?
Yeah. I'm not gonna say what demographic of people does that,
In
but they
my
take it right off that
lifetime, I've
pad.
never heard the words tampon and chicken used in the same sentence.
You ain't never. That's because that's good. That means you don't eat the chicken. That means you cook you clean your chicken. Because I
I
use
cooked
lemon
tonight,
juice
matter of
and
fact. I
vinegar.
made some smothered potatoes, some crawfish tails, and a little shrimp. Then I
Mm.
made some crawfish toast. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. My mom's a chef, and I'm from New Orleans, so I know a thing about cooking. So I know Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens ain't cooking. So, and
Tampon
is this
chicken.
the main event tomorrow?
Better not be. There's no story. It doesn't
Unless
feel. It
Kevin
doesn't.
Owens just turns it all the way up. But who's going to tune in for that? I think the match is going to start off slow. Cody's going to probably slap him a few times, and he's going to turn to the Hulk and eventually lose. I don't. There's no point to this. It should be Randy Orton, and Cody Rhodes.
But they put Randy on Gunther, which makes sense. I get it from a storyline perspective because
It don't
I
matter
remember
who you
watching.
put on Gunther in Germany. You see the pop Kaiser got tonight? You would have
Yeah,
thought Kaiser
Gunther ain't
was the
losing that belt,
champion.
bro.
So
Gunther ain't losing
Cody
that
and
belt.
Kevin opened the show very weird,
Very weak.
ambiguous gay
Tampon
duo,
chicken.
homoerotic type thing going on. I don't know what's happening. So then LA Knight comes out. You know, he had the open challenge. I called this last week because I don't know too many German superstars except for the guys in the Imperium.
Yeah.
I said it would be Kaiser, and Ludwig Kaiser got the biggest pop I heard all night. He came out there talking. He was a little spicy too. I've never seen him that animated.
You're doing it for that crowd, bro.
He
He
said, I'm
realized, like,
home in the capital of my country. He was talking German. I don't know what he said, but the people, they loved it. He got the biggest, loudest pop of the night, and the crowd was really behind him, man. So Kaiser, Kaiser, Kaiser. It
No,
was a good
they
match.
take it after you, bro.
Solid
They talking about
match.
send
We
Cody
say
to NXT. Remember, you said a couple weeks back, you said send CM Punk to NXT, and he was like, he's gonna be in NXT tomorrow. Like
I'm
you,
not
that
sure
was
what's
like your
going
thing.
on with Cody, bro.
I hate the fact you said it, and then what happened after you said it? That next day,
They made
they
an
posted,
announcement.
"Hey, CM Punk is coming to NXT to do some." I was like, "Oh my god!" I'm looking in the chat. They they talking about sent. I'm hoping you don't see it. That's why I'm laughing. Like, oh man, this man said. You know, if this man said it, it's a real thing. Like,
I don't miss, bro. It's a weird thing. And for SmackDown to lose was it half? Did I read that right? Was it 500,000?
yeah,
500,000 viewers. So when I say ice cold Cody Rhodes, I'm not just saying that. They have nothing for this man. So we'll see. But LA Knight and Kaiser actually had a solid match. Kaiser's over in Europe, in Germany. I think he's more over than people want to give him credit for because the guy can wrestle. Speaking of Kaiser, Vinci is making a return. He had a whole vignette package tonight. So I don't know if
they have
Imperium's
plans
getting
for him.
back together, but people like
They have plans.
Imperium because Imperium just gives you good wrestling.
I agree and disagree with that. Like, it take like all right. I always hear you say wrestling, wrestling, wrestling. It takes more than good wrestling on WWE. It takes in different companies. They look for different things, and that's the fans. But in WWE, takes more than good wrestling. So
Well,
if you're a
for
good wrestler, you have a good base, right? That's a good base for you because if you don't have good wrestling, you're fucked.
the thing about Kaiser and Imperium, they take care of that fan that does like wrestling. That's why I
Well,
said
I
when I
think,
said a few weeks ago Gunther was talking too much. I'm not used to that from Gunther, but I understand because he's in a different position. But for people who
Mhm.
like wrestling, that's where they get they fix at. When you see because they kind of got a little old school thing about them, the way they wrestle. The ring is
and that's
sacred.
and that's very good. Bring it back,
Yeah, so the ring is sacred. They used to dust their boots off in the ring.
and
Imperium
and you need that, right? Because that's a part of promo too, where you're doing something no one else is doing. No one else is doing that, and like you say, when wrestling is sacred, right? Oh, we got to tune in to watch these guys because we don't know what they might say. Even though the promo might not be great, but it's different, right? Because it's centered around the wrestling.
is
You have
different,
nobody else
and
in that you have nobody else in that blueprint. Feed us all day, even if the blueprint, because WWE is very heavily promo. If you can't promo, it's like So when you got guys that can wrestle and it's acknowledged, you might you might want to do something. And I feel
And the
like Da
thing
Vinci
about
is
that
not so
is when you
smart.
do have guys that can wrestle, and some people who promo skills are better than their wrestling skills, that's a styles clash.
Mhm.
So maybe that's why you don't see a lot of it. But good match between LA Knight and Kaiser. We saw
Hey,
Solo Sokoa
shout out
still.
to LA. Shout out to LA Knight because last time we saw a US Open challenge that I can remember was John Cena. I could be wrong, but I think that was the last one that I can remember. And he did
Kaiser
that to
said, "I'm gonna
elevate.
win the belt, take it, and make it my own European championship."
You know what's wild? AEW is doing that type of shit. I kind of don't like it, but it kind of dope. They took that American title, turned it back to the international, but before that was international because
That
depending
title
on
is
who wins
hideous,
it,
by the way.
mhm,
That title is
yeah,
hideous.
they got to they do got to do some work there. However, the matches they put on for it are not hideous. So hey, it's funny that you mentioned that. That's what it brings me back to where one guy's winning it and he's changing the entire dynamic of the title.
And I said
WWE
it
can take
before, as far as entertainment quality, people like to shit on AEW and they hate Tony Khan for some reason. But as far as entertainment quality, AEW is entertaining.
doing this thing. Yeah,
It's
absolutely. That
entertaining.
that pay per view let you know too. Like, hey man, we are another option, legit.
Yeah, they,
No
they
bullshit.
all in was crazy. So
Yeah.
we had a Solo Sokoa Bloodline promo.
Hmm.
Same old, same old.
Yeah.
We had a
Where's
Jade
my
Cargill, Bianca Belair promo. We're gonna get our titles back. Same old, same old. We had Carmelo Hayes and Andrade.
4?
And it's tied. Carmelo Hayes got the dub.
Where are they going with this? If they're going to 7, best of 7,
Say it.
announce announce it.
Say it
And
so we can be prepared for it versus seeing it then being like, oh, these guys again. You don't want your
yeah,
fan saying, oh, these guys again. And that's what it feels like.
hmm
Say
hmm
best of 7, winner gets.
LA Knight. Now we know where it's going. LA Knight's got a small run with the title. We know the best of 7 will conclude after the pay per view, which will now make people go, maybe one of these guys can lift it off LA Knight. Because then by the time the time for Challenge LA Knight, they build into that. They go on the next pay per view or the pay per view after, which will be Bad Blood or whatever. It builds hype. It keeps the fans to where we don't know if the champion will win. Because here's the one thing, God's honest truth. In combat sports, you never know who's going to win.
No.
So WWE fans, all of us, even I've said this too. We have to get at that thing of, oh, their championship run hasn't been. We got to give them a few more months. They shouldn't take the belt off them, even though it's predetermined as an outcome. We can't think like that. We got to think from the aspect of combat sports. If the best is fighting the best, Kevin Owens should be able to take that belt off of Cody Rhodes potentially, right? It shouldn't feel like everyone knows Cody's gonna win. Why? Well, because he's not gonna lose the belt. That, like, you know what I'm saying? Once it feels like that, it's like, what are we doing here? Randy fighting Gunther. Will they make Randy a 15-time champ? Maybe Gunther. So you got people actually saying that on the other side, and that match is heating up. This side, it doesn't feel like that. So I think that's something WWE needs to work on and look at, because back in the Attitude Era, I'm gonna be honest, Kane held the title for 24 hours. Stone Cold beat his ass and took that bitch back. You know what I mean? The Undertaker dropped the title to Stone Cold on a Raw. Diesel took the title off Bob Backlund at a house show. They had to
I'm
inform us on
sorry.
the very next.
I was reading something. And this is a battle rap podcast too. DNA is arguably one of the best to ever do. It definitely has the biggest room shaker ever. Get smacked the fuck out of here. Loaded Lux is bugging. That's all I'm saying. If you want to know what I'm talking about, DNA made a tweet 2 hours ago. So yeah, you bugging, beloved. We had one more match tonight. It was a lot of promo for the Bash in Berlin. A lot of promo, which, I mean, for a go home show, that's what you want. It's
Right.
and it's tomorrow. The main event, we just went into that. We came on with the Nia Jax, Michin street fight. Tiffany Stratton ran out, maybe cash in, maybe not. Nia looked up at her. She had the briefcase. Bayley made a return. We had that kind of finish tonight, and that was the show.
That's
A
it.
lot of promo tonight.
I they got to I don't know what's going on. SmackDown seems especially weak.
SmackDown wasn't live, was it?
No. No. And I knew this because I saw that Kaiser joint earlier in the day around 1 o'clock. Because they
That's
got a film, you know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like, so that's the thing that sucks about it. They're so far ahead on the timeline that they can't give it to us live. They can't be live right now because then they're about 8 hours behind, like
Yeah,
Germany
because
or
the
North
PLE is what, 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern
in
time.
the afternoon.
And for
They're
those
about
who
8 hours
wondering
ahead.
why you see this picture of Sid Vicious right there and why this is scrolling right here, if you don't know, Sid Vicious passed away this week, and we were doing a celebration all week for the life, legacy, and memories of Sid Vicious, Psycho Sid, who was in the news recently because the question is, should he have been in the WWE Hall of Fame already? And that question came about from an interview he did right here on Attitude Era Podcast, maybe a month ago, with our guy Gamaj, who is the interview man. And that
Peace,
interview
Kenobi.
swept the world, and we got to talk to Sid about it. And unfortunately, this week he passed away. So that's why you see the Sid picture and the scrolling at the bottom, because it's a celebration. We did a double up episode of
You,
Sid or We
you know
Ride video. We did these videos before he passed, so we
it.
celebrated Sid already, just
And
doing it.
I want to talk about that too because we did a Sid Hall of Fame 2025 or we riot video. Literally, go look at it. Go check out the date on it. That's what makes it more worse. In that video, we talked about we're tired of, Archie Carter says. I think I said in the video too, like where you're giving people their honors too late, where they pass away and they can't, and then this happens, and it really it's like okay, now I'm done, right? Enough is a goddamn enough. WWE, now you have to do the right thing. And if you don't do it this year, I'm be honest, you might see me take a break. I'll just jump on the pod to jump on it, but I won't be watching it. You know what I mean? Because I feel like we have the ability in our palms to change things. We changed the WWE WrestleMania. You see what I'm saying? So whether that main event would have went through or not, WWE already sold the tickets. But now you're talking about a man's life and legacy, and I feel like he asked for it. He wanted to be in it. When these guys put their life and legacies on the line for years developing, at the end of the day, they want to be recognized for what they did. And
While they're here,
while they're here, I'm pretty sure Sid's gonna get recognized at some point. That's bullshit. Recognize him while he's here. Okay, he just passed. He better be the headline of this motherfucker. That's straight up. Or I damn sure, hey, AEW, you know what I'm saying? I'm coming home. You know what I mean? Like, no WWE television. I'll just be on the podcast, like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's just, that's bullshit, bro. I hate it. I hate it. And he said, Vince McMahon, well, y'all go watch interviews and then formulate your opinion because we'll talk about it. Don't think we won't. Shinobi, we see you. Miss Awesome Saucy talking spicy. Kobe, we see you. Adam JP, see you. Steven Topper, salute. You know what I mean? In the chat. Definitely want to give more definitely want to give shout out to Vinny. Vinny say Smackdown was a 5.8 out of 10.
boy,
That's
you
that's that's
generous. You generous, Vinny.
that's I mean, it wasn't good. And it hasn't SmackDown has consistently not been good for weeks.
Months. We into the months category now.
Yeah.
Even with
Raw picked
Roman coming back and Roman leaving, SmackDown's in trouble. It feels like the star player got drafted and the team is rebuilding, and it's gonna be bad.
Hmm. That's a good way to put it.
Because if there wasn't a PLE tomorrow, what would they have done? Like this was not a great show.
Open challenge. Yeah, it was Kaiser. No one saw LA Knight losing that belt.
No.
Michin fighting Nia Jax. Did anyone ever think before this Nia Jax was gonna lose that belt? No. No. Even
Andrade
with ticket
Carmelo.
time, you gave us the fourth match. Okay, great. What are we doing with this? So
Lots of promo tonight.
mm, shout out to you, Vinny. He says give creative control back to Paul Heyman.
Where is Paul Heyman?
Mm. No. You put
It's
that
it's
fat
just,
man
it's
through
just
a
not
table.
not a lot to talk about. Bashing Berlin is tomorrow. Want to do some predictions? Because if not, good night.
Good night. Like, it was a bad show. Hey, mean guy, we agree. It was a snooze fest. It wasn't good. Um, I mean, I'm down to prediction, but we gotta do a whole predictions video. We got the gang in here, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you this: make sure y'all start copping that membership. I seen something personally. I can't show y'all. We have near fall coming, cold food coming, more
And I
GAs
promise
to
you, the
fly.
cold food is on the way. I've had some extreme technical difficulties. I was in YouTube jail. I broke two of my toes. It's. I had a lot going on. The cold food is coming.
Hold up, mean guy. This reminds you of Shawn Michaels Boyhood Dream snooze. Shawn Michaels had a good run for the Boyhood Dream.
I don't know you mean guy, but you about to push the wrong button.
Shawn Michaels had a good run, right? He wins versus Bret in March. April, good friends, better enemies. Kevin Nash, Diesel in a no disqualification match. They take
King HP was
yeah,
president
Nash.
of the Shawn Michaels fan club from 1998 to 2012. He
You know what I'm saying?
is.
I'll just give you some highlights. He fights Mankind in a hell of a match in the September Mind Games pay-per-view. That's why they cheer Sid when they'd win. They cheered him because they were tired. First of all, that's not entirely true. Yes, they did cheer Sid. There's no disputing that. Why they cheer Sid? They cheer Sid at WrestleMania 8 when he was beating on Hogan. Sid, for some reason, has always been cheered as a baby, as a heel. Like you now, Shawn as a heel is better. Ah, I don't know if I agree with that.
When was
That
Shawn
might
a
have
face?
Shawn as a face is nasty work, but
When
Shawn
was
as
he
a
a
heel was
face?
dope. Shawn as a heel was dope, bro.
I don't ever remember Shawn Michaels being a face.
Being a face, who
I don't remember. No, I can't.
you do remember, bro. His whole 96 run, 96, 95, him and Diesel win the tag titles and all the belts.
I don't
His
think
whole
I've ever
that third.
really considered him a face. He's always was like a tweener to me.
No. Shawn Michaels was a super. When he came back after getting jumped in Syracuse, he was a super face. He was
I don't
out of
remember.
here.
I don't remember. So
Yo, he came out with Bret Hart, where Roddy Piper was the commissioner, and he's like, "Yeah, look at this body. You know what I'm saying? Look at this body. I can go 60 minutes with you." They're like, 60 minutes? Yo, you don't remember none of that? My man's. You don't remember Shawn in the face?
I
Because
don't.
after Sid put him in the canvas at the night after WrestleMania 11, he said, "Hey, I want a rematch with Diesel. I want you to take the night off." Yo, Sid snap. Sid was like, "You don't give me the night off. You don't. You don't give me the night off, no man."
I'm
Shawn,
I don't know.
what? He beat Double J Jeff Jarrett for the Intercontinental title with the white and gold trunks.
I,
What?
part of me don't remember. Part of me is distracted by Twitter right now. I ain't gonna hold you.
I'm with you. Mm. You know I can do that Shawn Michaels run off the top of my joint. That shit don't even what?
Yeah, no. So what I
We
was
can go paper
talking
by
about,
paper. Now the numbers, then see WCW was thriving. You're lucky Shawn was as good as
96.
he was.
I don't. I don't remember. I think I've always considered Shawn Michaels like the ladies' man more so than a babyface. I don't remember babyface Shawn Michaels.
What?
I don't.
Maybe Big Shawn Michaels is like some of his best work.
HP gonna delete
He
my
wins the
number out of
Royal Rumble as a babyface.
huh?
He wins the 96 Royal Rumble as a babyface. Not 95 when he eliminated the Bulldog. 96 where he super kicked Kevin Nash over the top rope. We should have seen it coming.
I don't.
And
I have
he's
to go
like,
back.
the
I have to go back.
boyhood dream has come true for Shawn Michaels. That was at WrestleMania 12. Vince McMahon said that shit.
I remember him
What?
losing his smile.
That was the start of the heel turn, really, because
I
that
just
nigga tripped.
and I think the biggest. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back
Mm,
and watch. Chad, are y'all
mm.
interested in this Vince McMahon documentary that's
Oh yeah,
supposed to
oh,
come?
they want to see how dirt baggage that nigga was. Now they said they have not interviewed that Janet girl.
So this
So
all other people,
yeah. And if they do bring up Janet, it's gonna be through the eyes of other people. So
and their experience as
you
well.
know,
Because I'm pretty sure they can't talk about that case.
I'm pretty sure you're right. I'm right along with you. They probably and if they do, very, very subliminally, like you know what I'm saying, where it's not
Is
gonna
the
be
case
worth it.
still open, or do they settle and sweep it under the rug? What's happening? Because it
No,
kind
the
of
feds got involved in that case. The feds, oh, bro, Vince McMahon going down, bro. The rise and fall, the final rise and fall of Vince McMahon can go to hell. Damn, awesome, saucy. Hold on, I'm for sure interested. Yeah, bro, yo, go to Twitter where they post it, and then go in the comments. Niggas is watching that bitch. Vince McMahon,
I
sex
wasn't
sells.
too excited about it.
Mean guy even said, "Hey, Vince still the man to me." Hey, also
Hey,
trying to
shout
make
out
this.
to you, mean guy. Shout out to you for keeping it real. Attitude Era podcast where we keep it real. Vince McMahon, it's it's a tricky thing, man. I don't want to say too much, but it's a
I
very tricky.
can't wait.
So chat,
I'm gonna have my
Instagram,
popcorn.
YouTube, Twitter, because when I found out about this documentary, I hit the group chat. I said DNA. Oh, we recap. We recap who killed WCW. We recap WrestleMania XL. So we recap things in the wrestling world, not just weekly shows. If there's something going on, we watch it, then we talk about it the next day. I
And
was
what
like,
DNA told
DNA, are we going to talk about this? He was like, yes.
you.
HP messy, boy.
Hey, you know what I'm gonna have? I'm gonna be watching that shit with a plate full of these.
Chicken gizzard. So Instagram,
And
YouTube,
chicken
Twitter.
gizzard.
Are you going to watch this documentary, and how do you personally feel about Vince McMahon as a man and as a man
Hey,
who's given us this thing we love called WWE?
I can give you my opinion right now, but it's
Does it
subject
change
to
your
change.
fandom? Anything have we learned about Vince McMahon? Does it change the way you feel about WWE?
Fuck yes.
Mm.
Fuck yes.
You know what it
Now
is
for
to me?
me,
Is people disagreeing with, like, it's the Chick-fil-A thing. It's like, we know some things Chick-fil-A do or don't align with, do or don't agree with, and it might contrast and conflict with your beliefs, but you still gonna eat that chicken sandwich. Shout out to
you
Mean
damn
Guy.
right.
He just became a member, YouTube member. Thank you, Mean Guys. A lot coming your way. Trust me, because I got 2 to 3 episodes of my show dropping next week. DNA's dropping another top 5. HP's near fall, plus everything else going on with the membership. So if you're not familiar with the membership, it's a bunch of tiers, all pocket friendly. Because like I said, we give you new and live content 7 days a week on Attitude Era Podcast. We just gave you a Booker T hot tag for free. We just gave you a Bret Hart interview for free and everything else. So yeah, so shout out to Mean Guy for becoming a member. Yeah,
Yeah, we definitely gonna put these comments up. You know what I'm saying? But
people have
definitely,
selective
um,
outrage about they do. They do.
they do. They do.
Here's the
Now I'm gonna say
thing.
this because
Here's the thing about Vince. We done with Smackdown talk, people. This is the part of the show where it goes a little left. That's why DNA has to watch the
get it.
show, because when you leave me and HP unsupervised,
You don't know what you might get.
you don't know what's. Hey, you never know what you're gonna get. Vince McMahon. If we're gonna cancel Vince McMahon, he should have been canceled years ago.
Fuck yes.
We've
Yeah,
had
you know.
numerous opportunities to say
Hate
fuck
that shit.
Vince, fuck this company, but we have not. And this case, from what I know, it's a it's a weird kind of case. What Kendrick
Yeah.
said, he got a weird case. Why is he around? So
That
yeah,
yo.
Vince has had several instances going back to the 80s to where he's been involved in different things, legal things. So I just want to know how y'all feel about Uncle Vince.
Yo, to the tribal chief, to the podcast chief, I got these. You know what I mean?
Shots, no chaser.
And they
Hey,
even has the measurements for how you want to do it.
hey, you know what I was thinking? I was thinking maybe that's why Shane McMahon popped up with Tony Khan, because you have to have the McMahon name attached to something in wrestling. You have to.
Yeah, but we're in a new era. So as much as I want to agree with you, I just don't know because we're in a new era.
It's like the
And if he
Jordan
does
brand.
attach
Michael
himself to
Jordan ain't
AEW,
played basketball in 40 years, but he's still the brand. It's still a thing. Wrestling without a McMahon is that's unheard of.
but it can be because again, we had that. We have an episode here we talked about that. Not too sure what specifically Shane McMahon did for wrestling. You know what I mean? Like we seen the storylines, but was he the guy that was tailoring the storylines? Was he the guy that was
Well, here's the thing.
holding?
Even if he doesn't do anything, the fact that there's a McMahon name alive in wrestling, he could be approving time cards. Who knows? But the fact he's attached to something in wrestling, like you, it's a McMahon. Because calling it the Triple H era and people, when you call it the Paul Levesque Triple H era, people are overlooking the whole McMahon name and everything.
I wouldn't say they're overlooking it. I think just
Bro,
think they're
you
just
can't even
they're.
say that. You know what saying McMahon is like saying these days? Benoit.
Hmm. It's getting to that point. It's getting to that point. But it's a little
I think
different. And
Vince
again,
and his company, not an excuse for his behavior, but let's be real. Once them people want you out, you out. I agree.
yeah, yeah, and
It was a
that's
weird thing with Vince anyway, because it was like he had like 1% enough of the company to still be on the board and still make
well,
decisions.
he was the primary shareholder.
Yeah,
He was a
it
primary
was.
shareholder. So
When I heard the
with
story
that being,
about Vince eating a steak and he looked up and said, "Bad cow," I knew he was crazy then. Like
I just think with the McMahon's being in wrestling, I think in 2024 doesn't matter because we don't really know what most of you did. Everything was a credit to Vince, good or bad. If the stories were good, they're like, oh, it's a Vince guy. Austin Theory, he's a Vince guy. That's what they said. Roman Reigns, when he was getting booed out of his mind, but he was a Vince guy. You know what I mean? Like, so, and now look at him, right? And look at Austin Theory.
think they have
They're
to
nowhere
clean up
near
the
each other.
company. They have to get rid of. But it's
Right, right, right.
this
So
documentary
DNA.
is going. It's 6 1-hour episodes.
Oh yeah, we about to get into the weeds of that. DNA said it right here, right? The podcast cheating. Yeah, it's dangerous territory. And I don't know if he means that for us because we shouldn't, you know what I mean? But at the same time, yeah, it is because we really don't know the behind the scenes of everything. But it's about to come out, and we about to talk about it. Fuck yeah, this Vince is controversy, baby, and controversy sells. Holy shit! It's fucking Vince McMahon. This man that survived the steroid era. This man was putting titties on TV. He was putting women in fucking Playboy. Get your ass out there. Open your to the pages.
He was getting people out
And
of
it was shocking.
jams. He was
Bro, people was
he
getting away with murder, literally.
it was superstars who were abused and raped and it's a lot. It's a lot that WWE has swept under the rug, and this documentary is about to pull that rug up.
100%. Um, Mean guy. Want to shout out a comment you just made. Are we tired of the Bianca Jade? I put a comment on here. I think it was like last week or something, talking about tag teams and comparisons to the 80s, 90s tag teams where they were legit. Couple things that I noticed. Right, one, they have a singular name for the two individuals: Legion of Doom, Demolition, Power and Glory, whatever, Strike Force. Right, but you can go and go, oh, that's Tita Santana and Rick Martel. Okay, but they have a singular name, a singular entrance, right? For the two individuals, the Rockers, Midnight Rockers, fucking Orient Express. Don't matter, right? Then they have a tag team finisher. Like they almost don't even know how to end a match without it, right? Legion of Doom had the Doomsday Device. The Hart Foundation had Janelle Van Nyhart put him on his knee and Bret Hart come off the ropes for him. Like the Rockers had the double fish drop off the tag teams did tag team shit. In this era, they just throw people together. They throw singular stars together, so when they break them up, this is why I don't really mess with that. The last of the tag team era was the Dudleys, Hardys, Edge, and Christian. Those like you after that, it's just shit thrown together,
Me guy,
right?
yes, I'm tired of it.
Now we get to this era. Jade and Bianca is a epitome of this.
You know
Two
what? You know
females
what I
who should
missed?
be in the world
It was
title hunt.
4 matches tonight. Speaking of the tag teams, Apollo Crews and Baron Corbin still a tag team for some reason. They wrestled
And
Legado
what?
del Fantasma. I forgot all
It's,
about the match. We are
damn.
the thing about Jade Cargill is Jade Cargill is not ready to be a solo competitor in WWE. Jade Cargill was not ready to be a solo competitor in AEW. That's why they gave her the baddies, and she was squashing people. You know who else squashed people and became a legend? Bill Goldberg. He also ended Bret Hart's career. Almost killed Mean. He almost killed William Regal. Jade Cargill needs
Jimmy
a
Hart.
buffer. Jade Cargill needs somebody next to her to hide all and do all the things that she cannot do right now. Not discrediting Jade Cargill. She looks amazing. She has been improving. I said it last week. She looked good when she came in for her hot tag strength spot thing. So, but to force them together now, add Naomi to this is just getting a little weird. It's no motion. It's just the wheels are spinning. They had the tag titles, they lost them, and I'm pretty sure they might win them again this week at Bash in
If
Berlin.
they don't, you gotta break that team up. I'll be honest. Because what are we doing?
You don't have them winning this weekend.
I do, but if they don't, you better be showing that this is the heel turn for one of the two ladies.
Jade Cargill, as big as a draw as she was, she should have went to NXT
I agree with you.
because there's women in NXT that she can cook with.
I agree with you.
It's Jade Cargill, Lash Legend, Jade Cargill, Lola Vice, just the look of it. It would have helped her. And not only that, she wouldn't have as busy of a schedule. She would be in one stationary place. She wouldn't be on the road as much. That way she can fine tune and work and be at the PC and work and get to the point where she needs to be because everybody's not Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair came in with little to no wrestling experience, I think like less than a year, and she got pushed, but she took to it. Everybody doesn't take to wrestling like that. And Jade had worked with, she was in AEW, she was working with Daniel Bryan, who's arguably one of the best ever in ring wise.
Yeah.
She gets to WWE, she should have been working with Shawn Michaels in Orlando in NXT and not having Bianca Belair babysit her and to hide with the things she can't do in the ring.
I think it's weird, right?
She fired though. She fired.
Some people they push like Shinsuke Nakamura went to NXT, right? Did he fucking need NXT? No.
I
Hell
read
no.
that now they said any outside people that come into WWE have to go to NXT. Then I also read that they moving the performance center to Las Vegas. So it's
And
a lot
seeing
of
that,
changes coming. A lot of changes coming to NXT. Then there's some people who
I
say
don't,
they
I don't,
wish
I
they
don't know
went
if I
to
agree with that.
NXT.
I don't know if I agree with that
What?
because I'm cool with you moving the performance center, but when you start saying superstars need to go to NXT first, that's a big risk. That's gonna if I'm a superstar that's fed up with AEW per se, like if I'm MJF and I want to dip, I don't fucking need NXT. I don't.
I think it's a cool
You
introduction.
what? No, it's not. Because if you go 6 months there, WWE fans are experienced to you now, right?
Here's the
Because they
thing
get to
about
oh,
MJF. I'm glad you said that. MJF would never work in the WWE. Like,
I'll never say never, man. The way WWE works and the way wrestling works,
you know why?
n-
Because
no, show me
EC3
a match. Show me
EC3
something that's
didn't
never happened.
the EC3 experiment didn't work. And EC3 and MJF were like carbon copies of each other.
I agree, but show me something that's never happened in wrestling. Sting coming to WWE, he came, did 2 matches. Um,
Well, Seth Rollins broke his
Scott
neck.
Steiner, the Steiners have been there at some point. Like everybody, WWE is the biggest draw. So when you say you don't want to go to the biggest draw, like what basketball player don't want to hit the NBA? Yeah, you might be great in the European league, and the European leagues might be paying all the bills. You might be a star, but in order to get certain recognition, you got to go over there for at least a match.
Hey,
That's just the
everybody
way
do
it
it for
is.
different reasons. If your reason's your reason.
Yeah,
But then a
that's
lot of
true.
people get to WWE and get paid to sit home. You don't want to be that guy.
Hmm.
The corporate
That's true.
imposing their will is the only matter of time before they move Triple H out. I think Triple H is set, bro.
Yeah, I do too. I do too. I
If
do
not
too.
him,
I
then
think,
who? If Triple H is gone and Vince is gone, who? There isn't a WWE.
and we've seen Triple H's style now. It's very contrary to what Vince was doing. So if you get rid of Vince, which you've done, and Triple H, who are you gonna bring in to Triple H is a long term storybooker, and I'm gonna be honest, Hooker or Crook, his stories seem to pay off. The problem is, are they cooking too long on too many stories? Like, I get it. Some of these stories need to be turkey dinners. Cody Rhodes needs to be a turkey dinner for the most part. But the bloodline was truly a turkey dinner. Even with Sami Zayn, people was constantly beaten down. Why didn't Sami Zayn win? Blah 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 blah. And guess what? A bigger star came, and you kept that story cooking. And they wanted to. They could have had Roman beat Cody again until another superstar emerged. Maybe they would have did it with CM Punk at SummerSlam. Maybe they'd have did it with, I don't know. No one else has really come in, but
It's
that
like I said, that Roman Reigns reign was sometimes you put yourself into a corner, you're too good.
but that also did a lot of bad things for the other superstars. So after you lost to Roman, where did you go? Right? You should have like, oh, let me get back on the horse, right? But a lot of these guys just didn't go try to get back on the horse. They just kind of like, whatever. Put me wherever. And then they started fighting for mid tier titles. So then the guys who should have been fighting for mid tier titles like Montez Ford, LA Knight, they got pushed even further down the card. So getting back can happen, but you better not get rid of Triple H, bro. You got to give him 2-3 years.
I
Let's
don't
see what
see
happens.
who you even. I don't even see who you even would have writing and producing, and who would be the wrestling brain and wrestling mind.
Who will be the wrestling brain?
And guess
Yo,
what? A lot of
everyone's
them
got a little
people
stake.
who still were connected to Vince, it's gonna be some names in this documentary that we hear that we're gonna be like, what the are they talking about?
Yo, September 25th, baby, on Netflix. Netflix is really getting into their WWE because guess what happens in January? Raw comes.
And that's the crazy thing. They doing a Vince McMahon doc, and then WWE is gonna be on Netflix.
Because they saying fuck Vince McMahon. Yo, they don't care. They're like, yo, we got Vince out of here, right? Now, we know there could be some shit where Vince still lingers. He makes a phone call, someone says, okay, Vince, I got you. All right,
This
Vince, I got you.
documentary is the kill shot.
Documentary is gonna be the kill shot, bro. It's gonna be the kill shot. And remember, that Janet situation was held up by the feds for another situation. So that is still lingering. It's not over.
Bro, they looking at emails, they're looking at text, they're looking at bank statements, they're looking at computers and videos of film. They're because when they do make a move, there's no more moves to make. We got everything. They're gonna lay all the cards on the table.
Oh my god. I'm gonna be there, right? I'm gonna be right there. I'm gonna be talking like Booker T. Miss Man, we coming for you, nigga. Like, that's how it's gonna be when
Speaking of Booker
fucking
T, we asked him about that promo a couple weeks ago, and we just put it out last Sunday, the Booker T hot tag, and Sunday before that, the Bret Hart interview. Before that, Sid Vicious, rest in peace again.
Gilbert.
Gilbert, yeah, we cooking. Check out all the new members and new faces. You in a new space, but you're in the best space for wrestling content. We have interviewed the who's
Hey,
who in the wrestling world. We've hot tagged with the who's who in the wrestling world.
to,
We give you
to
content
piggyback on
about,
Archie,
huh?
go to playlist. It'll make your life simple,
Yeah,
right?
hit the
Because in there,
play off.
Archie can tell you all day. You hit playlist, it's still gonna amaze you. There's like 29 interviews in there with superstars. You're gonna be like, holy shit.
We
Hot
go as
tags.
far back as Ted DiBiase, Tugboat, IRS, Marty Jannetty, as recent as Bret Hart,
Sandman.
Trick Williams, Samantha Irving, and we added to our podcast. We got
Jacob
Mick
Fatu.
Foley, Kane, we
Jacob
got
Fatu. The Samoan werewolf is
Jacob
in that bitch.
Fatu, we got Godfather, we got D-Lo. This is added to our podcast, right? We got Val Venus. We got Jacqueline. We talking about puppies. Jacqueline. A mean guy. We just did a double up. I know you're new to the channel. We have a series called Double Up where we take one superstars who had worked in both companies and we compare the characters. So we actually did a double up on Booker T. Go to the double up playlist and we have a hot tag with Booker T. What a hot tag is, it's not an interview, but it's a moment we shared with a legend. So we had like a 3 to 5 minutes with Booker T, talk to him, but then we had 20 plus minutes with Bret Hart, which is an interview. We had like 2 hours with the Godfather. So yeah, the
It's
interviews and
crazy.
hot tags are not the same, but they are interactions, and pretty much a short interview is a hot tag. And we just did Booker T last Sunday, so go check that out, me and Guy, and check out the double ups. The double ups are fire. We get into the debates. We did Scott Hall versus Razor Ramon. We did Hulk Hogan versus Hollywood Hogan, Booker T and WCW versus Booker T and WWE. We did Lex Luger versus the Narcissist, Kevin Nash versus Diesel, Giant versus Big Show. And it's a fun series where we debate and then we pick a winner. And that's double up. So it's a lot of good content, like I said, for free. Even more fire content with for paid memberships. But y'all got anything else, chat, before we get out of here? Normally we talk, but this SmackDown didn't give us much to talk about. Bash in Berlin, y'all got predictions, what you want to see, what you think you're going to see. We get into that real quick, then we take it home, HP,
I'm
because I
already
got
ready,
work to
bro.
do. We got
I
some
ain't gonna
real
hold you.
fire
I'm already
coming
ready.
next week. Huh?
I'm already ready.
You know what I'm ready for? No
What's
Mercy.
No Mercy's gonna be fire. I
I'm
seen
ready for
some
No
people talking
Mercy
on the
more than I'm
internet.
ready in for Bash in Berlin.
I seen some people talking on the internet. They was like, they didn't really have No Mercy rated high, but I'm like, okay, that bitch gonna smoke.
You
That
never
shit
have
is gonna do
NXT rated
numbers.
high because, for one, if you don't know the characters and the stories, you
It's
won't know.
right.
But Joe Hendry, Trick Williams with Joe Hendry, Ethan
Ethan
Page,
Page.
Jada Parker, Roxanne Perez. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Obafemi and Tony D'Angelo
Wes
also on there.
Lee
Like
versus the Rascals.
yeah, it's gonna be some shit, bro. It's gonna be
Then
some
Axiom
that
and
shit gonna be
Nate Frazier getting a rematch against Chase U. Yeah, NXT No Mercy gonna be fire.
yeah, I 100% agree with you, bro.
NXT, hey, if
100%. I
y'all
can't.
don't know, low key, NXT has been better than SmackDown for a while.
Yeah. Consistent.
The
Consistent.
stories are good. The wrestling
If you
is good. You might not know the names, but that's what NXT is for you to get to know the names.
Hey, but here's the dope part. Go watch NXT, then come
Oh, Kalani
tap
Joy
into our
versus
recap.
Wendy Chu.
Yeah. Go tap into the then we go live after NXT too. So now you don't know the names, you'll start to know them. And we'll catch you up because we're talking about it and then we talk about things they've done in the past, blah 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 blah. It's easy to catch up, especially when you catch our recaps.
And we had Trick
Man,
Williams,
you're
the
immersed.
he was the champ before the current champ on, and Joe Hendry, who's like the craziest phenom in wrestling right now. Him and our man
Mhm.
Gamaj had a little interaction a few weeks ago. So we are very current with our wrestling content, even though it is added to our podcast. We cover all the weekly
Yo,
shows. I'm gonna start covering AEW for the AEW fans. It's gonna be Archie Elite Wrestling, but it's just one more thing to do, and we have a lot going on here because we give you live and new content
Archie.
7 days a week. What's up?
Archie.
Hey,
When
guess what
that
happened to
name
me the other
said,
day, man? I walked into a store and a dude, he said, "Bro," because for those of you who don't know, I wear glasses when I'm driving and I'm just chilling, right? He said,
taking out
"Bro,"
the road looking like Velma.
"I had to look at you twice because you remind me of this battle rapper I follow." He said, "You know John the Don?"
Yo, you shouldn't have said that. Zell stepped in the building. You know, Zell's
I
gangsta.
said, "Yeah, I know John the Don." I said, "You know DNA?" So then I told him about the podcast and everything. But yeah, that happened to me like 2 days ago. I was like, "Oh
Mm.
man."
Yeah, I think there's semblance with you and John John. Vinny talking about speed is better than SmackDown. You know, Miss Awesome Saucy talking
He said,
spicy. Always
"Speed,
talking
3
spicy.
minutes."
She said HBK need to book that shit. Archie did the Don.
The, the, the,
They got Archie did the Don. John John was a fire battle. Yeah, it was. They had some Mad Six. That was dope. We see you Zell 87. Willie. Yeah, SmackDown was mid as fuck, bro. And that's putting it nicely. SmackDown fucking sucks. Let's be honest, man. That shit has
No.
continuously sucked for fucking weeks now, and I'm tired of it because it does better ratings and it has the potential to be good, but you're based in tag team wrestling. Baron Corbin fought, but Baron Corbin has been teaming with Apollo Crews. You
Bro,
did a promo with
SmackDown used to be the show people could not wait for, and people was like, we just got to get through Raw. SmackDown was on fire.
yeah. And now it's the shell of himself, Ronise. I hope I said that right, Ronise. You know what I'm saying? I see you. Definitely get back into wrestling, bro. Definitely get back. Yo, it's a lot. And come here. Tap in. We're gonna talk about wrestling. We're gonna talk about some other shit.
Yeah,
You
we
know?
talk about
Um,
wrestling, we talk about music. Eventually, food comes into the conversation. We talk about battle rap. We talk about our lives. HP has the wildest childhood stories.
Ronise, you like gizzards? I do.
That's your
I
pickup
do.
line. That's how you roll up on the shorties. Hey, you like gizzards?
I said,
I do. You
yeah,
just pull
what's
out
up?
gizzards out your
What's up?
pocket.
What's your favorite part of the chicken? You like to choke it?
The gizzard.
I bet. You know what I mean? But nah, I'm really pissed off that it's been nope, he does not like gizzards. So I'm sorry, Ronise. I hope I'm saying that correctly. But yeah, SmackDown has consistently sucked, bro. And it is, Vinny, it is on Cody. Because at the end of the day,
Ooh, ooh.
the champion wears the belt. And because they're isolated to each show, we can't deny it. Even if the champion is doing really good and the rest of the show suck, you out here trying to make friends with a motherfucker. Hey man, I'm disappointed in Kevin Owens too, because you should have smacked this motherfucker.
It was somebody
Clear
just
across the
talking
ring.
about that. It was like Cody Rhodes, he don't need to be taking pictures and signing autographs and doing all this stuff. He just needs to wrestle. He does it's too much.
Nah, he needs to say something. When you're the champion, this is what Gunther's going through. When you're the champion, the way WWE models you, you will have to talk. Like Hulk Hogan had to talk. Still, Stone Cold had to talk. Roman
Bro,
Reigns.
Cody
If you're the
Rhodes do
WWE
too
champion,
much. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much.
it's not too much. It's
It's
he
too much.
sucks.
He's a
He
politician.
sucks. He
He's a
sucks.
he's a
They can break him out that.
politician.
They can break him out that. You can give him
Bro,
Homelander
you didn't
Cody where he
see
was like,
set who was the you didn't see people doing all this. He does entirely too much.
yes, you did. Roman was out there talking about sucker and sucker. Y'all forgot?
I'm talking
Y'all forgot
about
how bad?
the public appearances and the being places you don't have to be.
That's what they all do.
Nah,
Oh, they
Cody,
all do it.
you don't know what Cody Rhodes doing in these streets.
Bro,
You don't know. It's too much.
okay, I don't know what he's doing in the streets, but any WWE champion has had to make these public appearances.
That's the thing. They
This is not
don't
news
do
to
that
Cody.
no more though. And he's doing things nobody's
Yes, they
doing.
do. They be right up at Wolfson's Children's Hospital. Matter of fact, what's his name?
But nobody asked him to be there. He's just doing it on his own. That's the problem. You're not even booked for this, Cody. He making wishes for Make-A-Wish kids that didn't wish for his ass.
Yo, chill out, bro.
It's too much.
He said Cody doing it on his
You know
own.
how you mess
Okay.
up with your girl, you start doing stuff around the house, you start cleaning up and doing laundry and cooking. You ain't never cooked a day in your life.
Yeah.
You're doing too much for the approval of the people because it's a disconnect
Yo.
with Cody. It's always been a
It
disconnect with
is
Cody.
a disconnect. You are 100%. I don't know what it is. I would like to see Homelander Cody, where he gets
You
to
know
come out and
why?
say,
Because
"Why? I gave you everything,"
we
and he
don't know
snaps.
who Cody Rhodes is, bro.
Yo, Vinny, I gotta put that on. I gotta put that on because this is the bullshit. After I beat you, will you be my friend? We got to stop this shit. Who wrote that? Who told Cody that'd be a cool thing to say? That'll really get the people behind you. No, the fuck it won't. No, the fuck it won't. Listen to me. After I beat you, I want you gone. Right? That's the code. What? Gone? Gone. Take your ass, not even to Raw, not even to NXT. We need you at the nearest Exxon station. We need you to go work at fucking Midas, Kevin Owens. That's the type of Cody energy I'm on. Homelander. Give it to him. Talk to the people. What do you want to talk about? I don't want to talk to you about nothing. I gave you a year as champion, and you shitted on me. And he gotta say shitted too. He can't even say you defecated on me because Cody likes to talk high level bullshit. You shitted on me, and for that, I will break your heroes. I will turn on like, and every time there's a good match, Cody should just ruin it. Like, what the fuck is Cody doing? Cody coming out with steel chairs. Cody just banging, but he still comes out in a suit because it's like he's
You
still
know what?
taunting his
What
own
it
man.
reminds me of? It reminds me of AEW when Cody Rhodes was leaving. Cody was trying to do everything to get over. He set himself on fire and scarred his back up, jumped into a flaming table, and it still didn't do anything. It's too much. It's a weird disconnect with Cody Rhodes, and I don't know what it is. I think it's
That
just
nigga
not a
suck.
natural thing. I think
He don't,
Cody
he don't even suck. It's just he sucks right now till he
is
turns heel.
he came in hot, beautiful.
He did.
That they should have the build. He needed a rebrand. That's what it is.
Mm,
It's the same
mm.
Cody from AEW, just bigger. He needed a rebrand. If I was Cody, I would have took it. Y'all wouldn't even recognize me when I came in the building.
You wanted to put on that Stardust man?
No, I'm saying like he should have been like a a member of the Yakuza or something because he wears the suits, right? I would have went blind. You know how Seth had the black hair with the streak?
Yeah,
I would have had the brown hair with the blonde streak. Like it would have been so cool looking. But Cody's appeal is to children, and I get that. Kids love him. He got the song you can sing. I dig
yeah,
it.
love him.
Cody Rhodes
Yeah.
he's good in the ring. It's something about when he talks, and it just doesn't really connect. It's not a natural connection with Cody
Yo,
Rhodes.
who's that? Oh shit! Yelling on the mic.
But I have respect for everybody that steps in the ring. It's just as your champion, it should be a little bit better presentation with Cody Rhodes. And if the presentation is not there, and when I beat you, will you be my friend, Kevin? I love you. Sound like he broke up with somebody. It sound like a breakup happened.
Yeah, I'm with you, man.
But this is a fight.
Cody needs a
Y'all putting
rebrand.
y'all fists in each other's face tomorrow, and you talking about will you be my
Will you
friend?
be my friend? Cody seems like that. My dog, my buddy, my buddy, my buddy, my buddy. Wherever I go, he goes, and that's what should be sung when he come out because that's where he's gonna be. Hey man, you gave me a shot. You watched my back for weeks. I'm gonna give you a shot. Meanwhile, Jacob Fatu put your bitch ass to a fucking table,
And Solo Sikoa beat you with one Samoan spike.
and you ain't calling that shit out. Hey, look, I'm not done with this bloodline shit. Where's Jacob Fatu? And this is where I'm mad with WWE writing because on Raw it's the same thing. You don't put Damian Priest into Rhea's storyline. Like you completely subverted the fact that Finn cost him the title. Oh, well, they can come back to that. When you do that, that completely undermines the shit.
Damian Priest should be
The
wrestling
man
tomorrow,
cost him
not
the
Randy
title. They
Orton.
were pissed at each other. It should have been Liv and Finn verse. Then it makes sense. But when you do Liv and Dom is all about Rhea. So and Damian Priest ain't even talking about Finn. He ain't weeks. And it's not like he beats up Dom and then goes running after Finn. He doesn't treat Finn like he did anything wrong. It's just okay. Choke slam for you, choke slam for you, choke slam for you. Get me Dom. What did
I
Dom
think
do to
what
you?
it is
Well,
they just wanted Randy Orton in front of the international crowd.
well, it's not even. This has nothing to do with that because that's a whole thing for Gunther. That I believe you're right. They wanted him over there, and they got him, and he's doing
And that's
great
how
with
they
Gunther.
did it. And you still get Priest on the card, but it's definitely a step down because he won't be back in the title picture.
If you bring him back, it feels forced, and that's how you get people to turn on him. Like Finn Balor should have been Damian Priest's objective, just straight up, not Dom. That's Rhea's beef
And even
that
if it
they
is,
get.
you're gonna put him against Dom, have him go. Finn say, "You want me? You got to get through the Judgment Day." Okay, Damian and JD 1 week, Damian and Carlito 1 week. Damien versus let's say Dom beats Dom. Okay, now I get you in a handicap match. You got to get Carlito and JD. He wins that. Now you get me. It's something you could have done with that.
Yeah. And it's just but they didn't. And like you said, with everything you said, and then afterwards he's like, Finn, you're not running from me, right? And he keeps chasing Finn because Finn cost him that title. Finn took a year to fuck him over. This is deep. That was his first world title run. You got fucked. You're not going back for the world title. You didn't get a rematch. And now you after Dom, like Dom did something to you,
Well, he's
but
been
Dom did
branded
everything
as
to
one of the Terror Twins, so he's not even like he's like not even a solo no anymore right now.
Here's where WWE losing me. You created a new world title contender, which is great. Because when you get 4 or 5, that's where you have Raw being great. Because once that guy comes out of his beef, like Seth Rollins, when he comes back, he can't go in the world title picture. I know Gunther has it, and he can challenge for that belt, but he's got to get Bronson Reed, and they're gonna have 1 or 2 or 3 matches. You know, especially the way they got Bronson looking stronger and stronger and stronger each week.
That's not true, Jerry.
Oh,
I'm gonna win my title back.
no, he will. He will, but not right away. He's got to
Don't
handle some
ask me
business first.
why I have. I'm a wrestling fan, man. I'm a wrestling fan. I'm a huge Seth Rollins guy. Tyler Black, even back in the day. You heard me?
Salute to you, Major Rant. I see you. Um, I don't know why you have that, but that's a dope mask. I feel like you robbed banks with that shit.
Then I have my luchador mask. You know, you see that in the
Oh
video.
shit.
Then I get a little nerdy. I got my Darth Vader stuff. Darts in the corner over there. So
I can go get my Ant Man joint. We could do this whole thing in a
then
whole
we
different
got
vibe. Oh shit.
try harder, Cody. You heard Sting. Bring it on. That's all you got. Y'all
Yeah,
remember Bashing Buddies?
Seth is a great number 2. But I just think WWE writing sometimes can be a little all over the place, and they lose sight of what's going on, and then that makes us lose sight because it's gonna be hard for you to bring Damian Priest back to Finn, even though they're just gonna do it and people are gonna go with it. But like optics, it makes it make less sense
And
unless
Priest is
Finn
going
is
to
like,
win.
no,
We know that. That's the payoff. The payoff for Priest losing his title is him beating Finn Balor
yeah, which
for
is another
nothing.
top level name for him to
For
be.
nothing. Are we going to fight for the name of the Judgment Day?
No, they're
We're going to
fighting for
fight for the
territory.
T-shirt money. Is our truth going to pop up next time on Dragon Ball Z?
That shit is crazy.
But who knows? Very, very underwhelming go home show. Very promo heavy. Hopefully the PLE is better than we're looking forward to. I'm more excited about NXT's No Mercy, which is Sunday. But Bash in Berlin is tomorrow, 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. And I think that's about all we got for the night, folks. What you think, HP?
Yeah, Miss
Talking to the
Austin
members
Saucy.
in the
Yeah.
member chat tonight?
Ah, come on, members. We got a new member, so yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. It's not gonna be much because I think I only seen 2 members in here, which is Vinny and Mean Guy and
Vinny, I
DNA
got your
technically
game
speaking.
request earlier. I think that was the day I was on my way out the door, bro.
But Awesome Saucy, we definitely have some more shows similar. I just got a request for the same. Someone asked me the same exact thing you just asked. Why don't we review the pay-per-views from that? But YouTube, you gotta be careful. YouTube, you play too much content,
Review
and from
pay-per-views from what?
WWE, from the Attitude Era.
Because they're going to ban our account.
We can do that on other. We can.
That's why I just got out of YouTube jail on my personal account, 24-hour karate school, which is all my music content. I just got out of jail for streaming WWE 2K24 to the YouTube channel because I stream on Twitch and I stream on YouTube, but I don't stream on YouTube anymore. So I'm just streaming on Twitch now. They don't give me no problems. We could do a watch along where we'd be like, okay, press start. Everybody, 1, 2, 3, press start. Then we talk about it. But as far as actual audio and video, WWE plays no
No
games.
games.
They'll flag you 10 seconds
It's
of
like it's too
anything.
hard.
They'll flag it.
because if I put it on screen right here, I got to do so much changes to it and have it pre-done, and I'm hoping that it
You gotta
lets it
flip
rock.
it, you gotta speed it up, you gotta change the pitch and the tone, and
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot.
there's a
So
way to do it, but we just have to figure it
the,
out.
the juice may not be worth now. We may say, hey, come see us on Instagram where we could do some shit like that. Because each platform has, but we're still testing the limits of what we can and can't
Or
do.
we could do it
And
and
to
just
be
make it
honest,
like do it and just post it on Patreon.
I'm gonna be honest. Join the memberships, y'all. Join the memberships. We just got a new member today. Let me put his name back on screen.
Mean guy.
Yeah, let me go back to start. Boom.
Mean
That's it.
guy. Then we got Daddy
111.
Hunter. Was it Daddy
You know
Hunter?
what
What's
I'm
her
saying?
name?
Daddy Hunter Ashley something. I fuck. She got like 6 names
And my
listed.
man
But
Vinny
the, re-
Andretti,
the, re-
who's been a day
the reason
one.
why we say these things because again, when you join the membership, you get these perks, and that helps us to expand the channel and do these things. But also, it also helps us to connect with you guys one on one and to do things that maybe we can't do on the regular channel. Like you say, like streaming the pay-per-view. We still got near fall to do. We have called food coming through. We have top five with DNA already out, and we have they got us already out. Those are exclusives. Those are all exclusives.
They
And now,
Got Us
mind
might
you,
be
we
my
still do
favorite
gaming with the
show
gang.
we got.
We got to do our predictions video. We got to watch the PLE. Then we got to do the post. Then we do the post recaps of the show. Like it's a lot. Then we have the double up. We're on here a lot. So join the
And
memberships.
HP
Definitely.
is doing he does TV shows and Marvel reviews. I do music and other content, and DNA is DNA. He's so yeah, it's a lot with the scheduling and everything. But then I do the wrestling thing. I'm part of a wrestling company. It's a lot. I do media graphics, all the medias and graphics you see, videos. That's all me. All the production is all HP. So yeah, we
Zell,
carry a,
come on and join this membership.
the load is heavy. What happened?
Zell is only shooting for you, bro. I don't know if in a past life you did something to him, but what you did,
I ain't
he
did nothing to
was just
nobody.
shooting him.
What happened?
Nah,
What I
we love
missed?
y'all though.
Nah, what I
Oh yeah,
missed?
thank you, awesome saucy. Nah, he's I think I earned a membership. He said he got all J- he got all Japan the Don's albums.
Hey, you definitely earned it. You earned that for real. I send you a T-shirt. I send you some 24-hour karate school merch or something like that. Yeah, I
Yeah,
got
yeah,
it.
we like the controversy. You know what I'm saying? So we can definitely talk about that in a minute. I don't think I'm gonna do a membership because I'm already sleepy, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I
Hey,
had
it's
a
cool.
long
But
day.
you was eating that big ass hamburger. I'm surprised you made it this far.
I'm about to go to sleep as soon as this bitch gets off the air.
I think
I'm about to roll,
I'm about to get back on this PlayStation. So
but
I'm
I will be on tomorrow. We do have prediction videos coming tomorrow.
bro. We're gonna have to drop a prediction like 8 o'clock in the morning. The pay per views at
Yeah,
1.
yeah. The pay per views at 1.
So we gotta do 2 prediction videos and recaps. So we will be live at some point tomorrow and the next day. And yeah, shout out to everybody that's just tuning in and the gang. Y'all know who y'all are. We fading over here. It's been a long week. So we give y'all a lot,
Yeah.
and we're gonna keep on giving. Anything else, HP, before we get out of here?
Nah, shout out to y'all. Yeah, awesome sauce. We did hit 11K this week, which is a very good milestone. Another milestone hit. Thank y'all for that. Y'all are subscribing, sharing the content. Hit the like button on the way out. Um, that's it.
And this is the last day of the celebration, man. Again, rest in peace to Psycho Sid. We lost a legend. And Sid HOF 2025 is the hashtag. We're gonna get my man's in the Hall of Fame. Me and HP, I don't know if I'm supposed to say this,
Push.
but one of
Shit.
Sid's personal friends reached out to me and HP personally
Yes.
and gave us some information, told us some stuff about Sid that we didn't know. Um, and this means a lot to him and the people that are still here that remember him and his legacy. So shout out to that friend. We're not gonna say no names. We're not gonna say what they told us, but they gave us a lot of information, and we're gonna ride this Sid Hall of Fame thing until it happens. So yeah,
Until it
this
happens.
the last day of the celebration. Again, rest in peace to Psycho Sid Vicious, Sid Justice. Thanks for the memories. Go watch that double up. Go watch that Sid Vicious interview. Then go watch the Bret Hart interview. Then go watch the Booker T hot tag. Then go watch the Kurt Angle hot tag. Then go watch the Mankind interview. Then go watch the Samantha Irvin interview. Then go watch the Sandman hot tag. Then go watch Samoa Joe
Jacob
hot tag.
Fatu interview.
Jacob Fatu interview. Swerve Strickland, who just put on a clinic with Daniel Bryan. We have an interview with Swerve Strickland too. So we don't just do WWE. We got Saraya when she made her AEW debut. We got Samoa Joe, Keith Lee, Isaiah Cassidy, Max Caster. Like, it's a lot going on. That's just, AEW. So we mix and mingle, and we possibility we're gonna be in Arthur Ashe next month, New York. You know how we do it for the AEW event. I'm looking to be at Bad Blood in October. I don't know what they're building for the next American PLE, but it has to be something crazy.
Yeah, because you're
How
going
long does
crazy.
Cody have this title?
I feel like he should drop it soon.
To who?
Even like a Shawn Michaels drop, where you drop it at some Survivor Series, you bring it back at Royal Rumble.
To who?
You got to break
Who
this
would
up.
he drop the title to?
Prior to this, I would have said Randy Orton.
Who on SmackDown could Cody Rhodes drop that title to? And it makes sense.
It makes sense. To be honest,
that's the
no
other
one's gonna like
problem.
this.
That's the other
Solo
problem.
Sikoa.
Bro, Solo Sikoa
That's
is
the
your
only
champ.
thing that makes sense.
They lost 500,000 viewers last week with Cody as champ. You think they're gonna lose another half with Solo as champ?
Shout out to y'all. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Past Day. Yes. Because there's no one else in line.
SmackDown's in trouble. Trouble. Bernie Mac said trouble. So yeah, we got to get up out of here. What's up?
I was about to say, but instead of our normal video we're gonna play the Sid tribute.
Oh, you going out with the Sid tribute? We'll see y'all tomorrow.
This celebration.
I'm about to hop on this PlayStation for a little bit. So if you know the name, hit me up. I got some work to do. Got something coming on there. We will see y'all bright and early in the morning with the prediction video. Then we will see you during the main event of Bash in Berlin. We're going to go live, watch the main event, talk about it. Same thing with No Mercy NXT. We're going to go live to the main event. I'm looking forward to that main event more than the Bash in Berlin main event. I ain't going to hold you.
I agree with you.
And No Mercy, we're going to talk about it. Then Monday, we circle back. Sunday, we drop the interview. So if you're not subscribed, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit the notification button. Do not miss a thing. This is Attitude Era Podcast. I'm the Archie Carter. That's King HP. Like always, like I said, follow me on social media. Hit me up. If you got anything you want me to check out, music, you might have a podcast. Whatever you're doing creatively in your world and you want to share it, let me know. I'm going to check it out. And we're going to run this one more time for Sid Vicious. Rest in peace. Thanks for the memories. And we will see y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a good night. Be safe. Peace.
To yourself being in the WWE Hall of Fame if they were.
Thank you very much. Uh-oh, look out. My belt. You know we're going to try and stay with this as long as we can. You would have to be a complete idiot not to know what you're up to.
What happened to my car? Goldberg! Where are you? Goldberg! Goldberg!
Tonight, I am going to take Bret Hart and I am going to powerbomb him right to the floor.
And right here, the power bomb. After Austin's chair shot. Why me? Why me? Why me?
With Vince being gone now, you would think those people would say, hey, this guy, we still got him on contract. He's still making us a little bit of money. It would help him if we did that. It would help them as well. You would think that they might want to do the whole, everything they could to promote something like that.